On to the episode of Ground Floor, where we can agree to disagree and still be family. That's the theme song, What Up, Though, from his second album, JLE World. I'm your host, JLE. My awesome entrepreneur co-host, Teri. About to have some fun. How you doing today?
Amazing.
Awesome.
Amazing as usual.
Today we'll do something serious and something fun.
Okay.
Today's
I
topic,
can do both.
does your trauma hold you back? What jumps out at you before we jump into it?
Um, I mean, my first answer would be just yes overall. I don't care what this is. I believe all relationships are the same. So I don't instantly think, oh yeah, it'll hold you back in an intimate relationship. No, I think all relationships are the same. So it's gonna hold you back, whether it's man, woman, or homies or work, or I think it can hold you back in many ways if you let it, if you allow it to.
Uh, yeah, I think it definitely plays a role in all those factors. First one, just to touch on anybody you may have known where career wise, what they've been through holds them back from going after what they want.
um, Going after they want. I mean, I know a
Yeah.
lot of people. I grew up with a lot of people that how they grew up, where they grew up, their
Mhm.
environment held them back. Hell yeah, half the people I grew up with. Um, Of course, I would say it pushed me in a lot of ways, and it probably made things a little bit more difficult in a lot of ways. So yeah, if you pushing against authority and making things more difficult for yourself than it has to be, hell yeah, absolutely. Like duh me, so but I was just always so adamant about making it happen. So that I think that was my driving force, and um always, I don't know, having somebody behind me pushing me, whether I knew it or not. You know what I'm saying? So I think that yeah, there's always somebody um who their trauma's definitely gonna hold them back. Yeah. And trauma they don't even know they have.
I mean, speaking from my experience, before I could even conceive a career, graduating high school was like a big deal after my father passed when I was 12 because one draft pick with the dope dealers and the gangs. They recruiting all the time, fast money and all that. Like you need to be over here, but you have to really have that focus to, okay, I don't know what the world look like after I graduate, but I at least gotta get to graduation.
Right.
And along that way, you try to numb your trauma. Because, like for me, I knew, okay, he's sickly. If he make it in '96, awesome. He might be in a wheelchair though, because he don't look good. So whenever I started getting close, you could see that. Oh, he ain't gonna see that. Smoking weed, drinking, cigarettes. Don't try to harm anybody, but you think, oh, that's going to numb that thought that, well, so you do need your dad for life lessons or this scenario, that scenario, what you're going to do. But when that realization start hitting you, that's when that trauma start. I don't want to think about it.
Right.
But you do need to think about it and get through it because that didn't really help me. I mean, I might be half for a minute drunk, but after that faded, 96 June still coming, bro. He ain't going to be there. What you going to do after you graduate? What is your life going to look like? Like, I don't know. What you going to do? I don't know. Why don't thoughts be running through your mind, freaking you out? Like, what the hell? And then when you do get there, you realize it ain't that scary. Some stuff self-inflicted. Some people were murdered along the way because, we came up back then. So-and-so got shot with his shoes, their coat, they was at the wrong party. So you really start seeing life fast and quick before you really focus on a career. And then depending on your journey. Mine went through getting a job as custodian. They paid for college before I really took me to drop out and go back to really get focused on. All right, you need your business management degree, and that's going to open the door for whatever is next. And some people I knew, they trauma had them paralyzed. They couldn't do too much.
Right.
But I didn't know some who could overcome it and do some awesome stuff. And I was
Yeah,
really
I don't. But see, I think for for a lot of the people that were, you know, in some situations, for lack of a better term, overcoming it, I think that they were surviving. They was just keeping it moving. I know for me, I wasn't looking at it as overcoming it or um it was just it wasn't even looking that far ahead. It was just like, okay, I got to do this thing today to get to tomorrow. You know what I mean? So, and luckily, most of the time, it was the right move. You know, so I don't even think for a lot of people it was planned out so well or um, pondered so deeply. You know what I mean? Um, even for the people that seem to have it together or seem to have more things in place, they may not have. So I don't know. Everybody, I know a lot of the people that seem to have it together when you see them later on, and not even on no funny shit, like it's bad. You know what I mean? Like it's bad. And so that's why I say, you know, it may have looked like these people had it together, but you don't really know what's going on with somebody.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So they could be the best looking whatever, or it appears that they have this going on or that going on. Like everybody has some kind of trauma. So
Yeah. I know, I guess looking back, it definitely made me always be forward thinking on, okay, you ain't gonna have it mapped out, but you need to have contingency plans compared to get through the week because it was very chaotic back then.
yeah, but that's my point. Like not everybody was that forward thinking. Not everybody even knew what a
Mhm.
contingency plan was. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that is trauma in and of itself.
Yeah, hey, I mean, when you 12 years old and you realize he was the glue and your family destroyed and you left alone, like, hey, I still got to figure out life. Where y'all at? Shit, you start trying to the best you can. Like, okay, I got to figure out something because I ain't gonna be a statistic. When they used to say that back in the day, oh, you're gonna be a teenage dad by 16, dad in jail by 21. Like, no, that ain't gonna be me. It's more of my life than just what y'all saying. So
Right.
that really out of fear to get to something made me start trying to somewhat formulate plans, which probably wouldn't even work anyway. Because what the hell you know at 12 to 18?
Right.
Now it did affect engaging friendships back then because after too many people try to recruit for drugs and gangs, I wasn't that trusting. You trying to befriend me? I don't really know you. I'm gonna watch you for a while because who you really know? You know, it's a lot of different cats up here doing street stuff. Do you hang with them on the low and trying to be cool with me just to try some shady stuff? I don't know. How is it for you in making friends or people you know engaging friends?
But yeah, but even so, as far as trauma goes and holding you back, you have some people that got stuck in the rotation of trying to, you know, make it out or doing certain things and got stuck because they were used to being like you said, the whether it was the football player or
Mm-hmm.
the whoever, they were stuck on being that person. And when they're not that person anymore, some people don't even know how to like really function outside of that. Or if you were known as being that girl and you ain't really that girl, like what are,
Mhm.
I mean, I'm just saying you have certain people
Yeah,
that get stuck in those things, So um I don't know.
absolutely.
It's just a whole lot.
And some of the athletes back at Cooley I would had class with, it was shocking that they had trauma figuring out, okay, which college I'm gonna go to, what's my path to go
Why
pro.
is that shocking?
I mean, because like you say, you'll think, okay, well, see, like your life is great,
Well, no, see, I would never think that.
Mine
That's
is
not,
hell burning.
but
You
that's what I've been trying to
yeah.
push. See, I wouldn't think that. I know for a fact. I don't care who you are. I don't care. I don't care if you're the damn quarterback. I know you got some shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody come from something. I don't care if
Mhm.
everybody got something. You know what I mean? And so no, I would not for nothing in the world assume that, and I've talked to so many different people in all walks of life, and the things that people have said to me and poured out to me,
Mhm.
I'm just like, whoa, you know.
Yeah. That
Um,
was when I learned that lesson back then that you really can't judge a book.
right.
they,
So that's
they at their
my
own stuff.
point. You cannot assume that because this is an athlete or this is or this well-known musician or this, you know what
Mhm.
I mean? Like whoever it is, you can't assume that that person does not have, traumas or some of the same traumas that you and I might have. You can't assume that they're all people. Everybody's people. You know what I mean? So that's why I know for myself when I'm dealing with people on a day to day, I just try to
Mhm.
give grace. I try to give the same grace I want in return.
That's true. And definitely, I learned it more as custodian because you never know what you'll walk in to go pull somebody trash. Like, oh my God, all right, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. What the hell going on with them? They start talking, you like, ooh, I could pray with you and hope that work out, but damn, 8 o'clock in the morning, all that happened. God damn. At
Yeah.
least you still standing.
Every
Some people be
everybody's
asleep.
stuff is heavy, so they're just trying to get through it too.
And I
Same.
didn't think back then you really heard about what's your purpose. Like as we got older, and that's a word that you really find out why were you created? What should you be doing? It was more what you gonna do with your life. You gonna go to school, go to trade, or go to the plant.
Again, I think it just had to do with who and what you were exposed to. I
Yeah.
mean, really. I mean, because like I said, for me, a lot of times it was my thought process was day to day, week to week. Um, I never, just being honest, I never thought about college. I never saw myself um, in a dorm situation or, you know what I mean? Like that wasn't even a thought process. So I just, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's different.
When did you know back then what you doing was the thing you should be doing?
I never did any. Well, no. I never. Like this was this is what I did, and then I eventually went to school for it. You know what I mean? So it was like, you know, my grandfather was a barber, and so my first like tools and stuff I got out of his barber shop. So and back in the day, barbers would actually curl hair and stuff like that. So like my first Marcel's and stuff even came from him. So
Okay.
like that's just what I did. I don't it happened upon me.
Okay.
So yeah, I think I had worked at McDonald's one time when was I like 15? For like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. That shit did not work out.
What do you like about it?
The whole somebody telling me how to do stuff. I mean, and it wasn't even just that. It was just
Uh,
like how she did it. You know
okay.
what I mean? Like leaning up against the wall, telling me like this floor look like it needs to be mopped, and I'm like, if you saw that,
Why did you do it?
yeah. And then you don't want me to talk to these people, but I'm from this neighborhood. Like that's crazy. You don't want me to talk to the customers that come in, but I'm literally from this neighborhood.
Oh
I
wow.
live down the street. That
Yeah,
didn't work
I
out.
can definitely see that being the
So
case.
they could say they fired me, or they could say I left. But when I looked at it, what that check was and what I made in a day,
Yeah.
trust me, I read Sis for Filth. I read her down. Trust me. I let her know she needed me way more than I needed her.
Yeah, especially back then. Ooh, you really didn't make that much, but stuff was cheaper. So you didn't really think about it. Like now, I was working at the racetrack making $5.85, which ain't no money, but back then chips was still 50 cents.
Yeah.
That little
I,
$100
I
chip.
had at the time it was like I had to have a job on paper for a minute, so it was just like whatever. So
Now it is amazing that today a lot of people do struggle with trying to find their purpose, and they might already be doing, but don't even realize it.
um well, a lot of that is I think you got to believe in a lot of things and believe on a different level and be able to look within yourself for some things. It takes a lot of honesty for that. Um, I think it's a lot deeper than people realize. I think a lot of times when people are going for their purpose, they um, confuse their purpose with uh, the shit they like or um, what feels good or because sometimes I don't know, I think from a spiritual place, I think it's not just about what feels good to you, it's about what solidifies the relationship between you and God as well. When you're some things have to be done in gratitude, I think. And that's just my opinion. I don't know. Everybody ain't gonna agree with me, but
Yeah, I feel
that's
that.
that's just my opinion. I
I
mean,
feel
because I think people put a lot of labels on things to make things okay. Like, just hashtag I'm walking in my purpose. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
I've seen that before. Yeah, yeah. It do take some self reflection to really
I mean, and just
think
really being
about
honest
what's
with
right.
yourself because um just because you really want to do it don't mean that's your purpose or just because I mean, I don't know. I don't like a lot in a lot of ways. I don't think necessarily just I had to figure it out. I don't think just hair was my purpose. I thought it was. Hair was not just my purpose. Hair was the catalyst.
Hmm. Yeah, it seems like you do a lot of therapy when you're in there with people.
Correct. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I mean about being able to look deeper in it. I could have said, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I get them together, I put them together, you know what I'm saying? You seen it, it looked good, but but that's vanity. That's making it about me. You get what I'm saying? Even though that's still a gift that God gave me,
Hmm.
but I think, I believe
Hmm.
that when someone is feeling some kind of way, or they need to hear a certain thing, when my voice goes to another place, it's not just me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm told to say these things. You know what I'm saying? So it's just,
Feel that.
that's how I feel.
I know on this journey, you couldn't told me in 19 before COVID, I'd be doing this. Like, you're right. I'm doing some with music, yeah, but all this other stuff, nah. I ain't even into all that. What you talking about? But events happen in your life where you sit back and like, did it really need to play out like that to get this outcome?
Yeah.
And sometimes, I guess, for those mental moments, it needed to play out exactly like that for you to get to maturity from the experience to be doing, with my example, the way I'm doing this. Compared to if I didn't have those moments, it probably wouldn't be ministry because I remember back now, back in '02, me and Drum had a conversation at my apartment. And back then, he would get a lot of prophecy moments from the Lord about stuff. And that one day was just on my head, like, if Dad was past, you need to be doing something with ministry. Like, nah, bro. I don't want that. Ain't my route. I'll tell you, Jesus to the left, keep it moving over there, bro. I'm doing this over here. And God is crafty because my dumb butt just realized it a few weeks ago, like, that conversation, like, if you actually give in and do the way God wants you to do it, anything you think about, you'll be able to do. But that'll be the center because you're doing what He wants.
Right.
Now, it dawned on me through these shows, you doing ministry and you can get all these little titles in front of your name, doing all this other stuff like I'll be down. Had that conversation 20 years ago. And we argued all night because he kept giving like, but if you do it this way, like, nope, I don't hear that. Nope, nope. If I tell you God over there, I did my part. I'm good. But that was one of the moments where just now I really got it. Like, dang, I finally did it the way He wanted me to do it. And it opened doors to do all this other different stuff. And you got to get that mental maturity to really receive it because I
Well,
was
yeah,
not.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, because you also may find out some things about yourself you don't particularly want to hear or want to know. I mean, because at the same time, let's be honest. Those who know me know, I'm a little spicy. So I'm not sitting here saying I be at church on Sunday and you know it, I'm spicy. But um I come from a good place. You know what I'm saying? And I have a way of, I try to, when the energy is right, because it ain't for everybody now. Don't come around me with no crazy energy, and you know what I'm saying. But um, I have a way of, especially with women. If you, I don't like people to be feeling bad. I don't like people feeling bad. I don't like people feeling down. You know what I mean? And I feel like if I can make you feel better, I want you to feel better. Like, feel better. You know?
I feel that. I notice, and shout out to our custodians out there because you be counseling, and you had no intention to be trying to counsel anybody. But if you do care about people, you don't want to see no one just sitting there broken. You
Right.
want to do what you can to sit there like, all right, stop what I'm doing. What's going on with you? You want to pray about it? I'm just listen. Maybe come up with some options or who you need to talk to so you can be good because it'd be wrong to leave them still broken like that, not with some hope that okay, this sucked, but it's gonna get better.
Correct.
But then that create bonds that you don't even know you're creating. Where if they see you in the hallway, what up, though? Oh man, everything started working better. What's good? What's going on with you? And they start becoming ally helping you and stuff you didn't know you needed help with.
Right.
So the relationships do start forming. Now, making amends with family, if that caused the trauma, that got to be tough. Definitely got to be tough. And hopefully people can eventually have that conversation because
So look, this is where you're gonna get the other side of me. Now I know I was just talking about God and Jesus.
okay, no problem.
So
You
now
give
this is where
that
you get the
whole
other
circle.
side of me. Okay. I know I just switched to my whole other personality. This is what I did not say yet on this episode. I do have a few. Okay.
Okay.
Probably about 5 of them. I like odd numbers.
Mm-hmm.
What I have learned
Mm-hmm.
is if it's broke, don't fix it. If it's broke, don't fix it.
Now, yeah, there could be some situations that just let it
Well,
be.
because see, here's the thing. I used to be somebody that had to address everything. Like I literally addressed everything,
Mm-hmm.
which made me always and still to this day come off aggressive because I'm just gonna address it. Like ain't gonna be no elephant in the room around me. I'm addressing it.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
feel you on that.
But any and everything, like let's just, you know what I mean, let's just get this out of the way. Let's just, But what I've learned is
Mm-hmm.
what I do is I do a quick assessment depending on who, what, when, where, and how. And I'll say, well,
Okay.
do I give a fuck enough?
Uh-huh.
Um, will this conversation help this person? Will they get it? Will the behavior, how likely is it that said behavior will occur again? Even after this conversation.
That's a great point.
If them answers don't look right, leave it broke. Leave it broke.
Yeah, because you can't change nobody if they ain't ready to.
And listen, maybe the problem is me. Maybe my presence is a disturbance for you. Maybe it disrupts your chi. I don't know.
And that's jacked up on levels.
Listen, whatever. I'll take that. What I'm saying is, let's leave it broke. I don't care if we got the same last name.
I get that.
And I'm so serious. And people that know me know. I will be standing next to somebody with the same last name as me, and I will act like I don't know them.
Yeah, some scenarios can.
I don't talk bad about them.
Great
I don't want to hear nothing bad about them because I don't know them.
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed people had scenarios like that too, where that ship has sailed.
I done spent decades addressing and I done took people to dinner and sat them down. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing none of that.
Yeah, I have learned over years if it feel like it's moment to address something and you want to try it, and if nothing come from it, I did try. I can't change you.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
But the access to me will be very limited.
The door is closed. I'm not doing it.
If I know you just on some that I ain't trying to rock with, like, nah, I ain't got time for that. We going on two different directions. And sometimes that is necessary.
And that's okay too. You know what I'm saying? I have family members that I was friends with. I have friends that we aren't, you know what I mean? Like there's absolutely no beef, but I guess we just don't click like that no more. Listen, all of that is so smooth. It is so okay.
Yeah, and I'm learning some people are not meant to
Then
go.
I have those that I will speak to when I see. You get what I'm
Mhm,
saying? Because there's absolutely no friction, none
mhm.
whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? But what I have had to learn is
They got
okay, so this is what
offended.
I have to learn.
What's that?
So you know how you run into those people and you be so, I don't know about you, but I be so excited to see them because I genuinely like, because these was my people.
Mhm.
And you be so excited to see them and you be like, oh dang, 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 and then you get caught up reminiscing, and then you be like, okay, for real this time, we are not gonna lose touch. We gonna kick it. We gonna like for like this time,
Mhm.
because life is too short.
That is true.
And then they still be on some like weird stuff. Now you see them keep up with some of these other folks, but they ain't really keeping up with you. And it took me a minute to be
Yeah.
like, now I know I'm a good time.
Yeah, you come across moments like that where you rock with them, but you don't really rock with me. Okay.
And so listen, so and what I call that, and what I say is to that is a decision was made.
Hmm.
Okay. Now it wasn't made in front of you. You weren't in on that decision, but a decision was made. So now from now on, what I do is,
Hmm.
hey boo, hey,
Okay.
I love you too. See y'all later. That's it.
And sometimes you got to do that.
That's it.
I have to make this episode public on Facebook.
That's it.
There we go.
And I'm telling you, it's less to think about, it's less to, and then like ain't nobody, you ain't mad or ain't no undertone of stickiness or none of that. And then you can continue to be genuinely happy when you see those people, because you be genuinely happy. Like really just that people still be alive these days.
Yeah, I know when I got close to graduating and I really could touch it, like, oh wow, I could touch it. Oh, we got locked in. Like, shoot, tunnel. I'll holler back when I'm done. 'Cause I noticed everybody else did it, whatever they was working towards, they got that close. But it seemed like, hey, we don't hear from you. Like, well, before I got to this point, I had all this time and I didn't get a page, a text, or call, knock at the door. So,
See, I ain't even talking about that, because life be life, and we all
mhm,
grown. And to be honest, I'm not good with keeping up with people like I, you know. But I'm
you
just
know,
talking about like,
people that's Decepticons.
yeah, like I invite you to stuff, and
Hmm.
you can't never, 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 ever make it, but you somehow make it. I don't know, child. It just
No, no,
I know weird when I know weird when I see it, and I know
I've experienced that before years ago, and you just stop, let them people be.
no. So that's what I said. I just, instead of the
Yeah.
whole okay falling in line with the, oh okay, let's rekindle. It's just like, nah, boo, I miss you, I love you too, and yup, and see you later. Instead of the, oh let's. I'm not
Hmm.
even going, not I'm not even gone. I no longer allow myself to be pulled into that. You know
I
what I'm saying?
learned along.
Because at this point we grown as hell. Whatever we was gonna do, or whoever I was gonna reconnect with or anything like that would have been done by now. Like for real, for real. Like
Man,
that
on
would have
my
been.
journey, I've learned there's a million ways to handle a situation. You got people that when you invite them out, they never show, but you never invite me. Like every time I invite you, never show. But I see you go to other people's stuff. You showing me what it is.
Which sometimes is, it's situational. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
in some
But
scenarios.
when you see a pattern is a pattern for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
effective.
Circle, square, circle,
A
square,
is
circle,
A.
square is a pattern.
Yep. A is A. Yeah, that's what it is.
So
And they try to deny it, like, no, you just be like, nah. You was posting, you was at so and so stuff, you popped your head in. But our scenario, you ain't got 2 seconds. Okay. Gotcha. You just keep it moving. And for some people, that creates a trauma that they don't know how to let go. Like, dang, they don't really rock with me. They supposed to be my cousin or my sister, brother, whoever. And they in therapy over that. They screwed
well,
up.
see, I mean, God bless you, but I'm here to tell you it's really not that deep, and it's really at the end of the day not about you. It's really a them thing. It's not a you thing. So talk to your therapist about something else in your life that's real fixable, because that's not fixable because it's not you, it's them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
You can't make nobody do right.
I mean, and it ain't even about right or wrong. That's just who they listen. This might hurt. They rather be with them other people.
Yeah.
They rather be with them other people.
Yeah, what it is.
And then too, sometimes people don't want to see you being your best you. I had to learn that as well. You know what I mean? Sometimes you doing you be too much. You know what I'm saying? It just be way too much.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even be trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, but sometimes it be too much, you know?
Comments they might make.
Yeah, and you didn't even try to like do it big. You just had the little box wine and the little Tito's, but it was just still like too much,
Mm-hmm.
So,
nah, you're right about that.
yeah, but they really don't want to be around you, so you just have to,
And sadly, sometimes you making strides in your journey is offensive because it's showing them they not taking a step to even start theirs.
And while we was talking about trauma, they be trauma bonding. So what they do is they got their own little,
and that's a word now, trauma
baby.
bonding.
So they got their own little like issues, and they get together with them. And so for them, this is me in my life. You for them bring up whatever it is that bothers them, and you remind them of that. You know what I'm saying? So they be trauma bonding together, okay, and be deciding that they ain't effing with you. I don't know if this is you, but this is me. And if y'all want to get a group together, let me know.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, but you're right.
Oh no, it's a fact. It's a fact. And it took me a couple years to figure it out, how I would get these groups of people, unlikely groups, some of them, that would somehow get together. And I
would be like, how the hell that work?
so now y'all, okay, good luck with that. I'm still gonna be doing everything I'm doing though.
Get the comments. Oh,
y'all know y'all doing what I do though, right? Y'all know. Oh, okay. Y'all know y'all got that from me. But okay. Moving right along.
You silly. Throw a little shot in there. I got you. Yeah, I know a few people like that when you think about it now. It was cool long as I really didn't have much going on. Once I started making strides years ago, I would
Here's
know.
the thing: what people fail to realize is it's about your spirit. When I didn't have anything, when I was in Payless shoes, I had it going on. I got pictures of me I'm talking about Payless Kings. I'm talking about when I was broke. Okay, and I'm telling you, I was still very much that girl.
Old school.
So being that girl or being that guy has absolutely nothing to do with your status. That it comes from inside out, and that's where everybody messes up.
Yeah, and they inside is tainted.
That's where everybody messes up. I tried to tell y'all that, but y'all got mad and then made y'all look rude.
Clean out the closet right now. Like some people actually made groups to talk about somebody. I've learned over the years. Like they did what? They made a group on Facebook just to wow.
They probably do. They probably got like a little chat.
Like, wow, okay, that's a lot of work. The, the form a group to talk about what you don't like about this person, like that's a you are someone to them that they need to put that type of work in about you. You're doing something right. Keep doing it. And if you're dealing with any of these issues, hopefully you can deal with yourself and recognize if they don't rock with you, let them be. Just, you can't change nobody.
No, you cannot.
It's too much. Time is short and too much you need to be doing with whatever your journey is to be. Well, why they don't want to invite me to the party? They don't rock with you, unfortunately.
Yeah, but see, I'm just not about to be asking why they don't want to invite me to the party because first of all, the answer to any why is because.
But some people do be really stuck on that. I thought we were cool.
I'm just not about to be stuck or asking. And I know I just said I, so I'm talking about me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about to be stuck on why somebody did not invite me to a party. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, kind of. I learned to make sure I find balance. 'Cause I could be busy, ain't left the house, but got a lot of content done or stuff, business stuff done. Like dang, but you ain't did nothing for you. Got to find balance.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for a fun topic, ever recorded a song?
Well, like I said last week, you know what I'm saying? I done been in a booth. You know what I'm saying?
This is a interesting story.
I had spit a few rhymes and I had like did a little R&B hook. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
wow, you did the
Oh
whole
yeah,
thing.
I had did the whole little da 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 da.
Okay.
I had did the whole little thing, but it was over 20 years ago. I don't even remember what I said. I I don't know. I really don't know, but I was dating a little dude. He was being a little rapper or whatever.
He gave me a little dude, little rapper. Hell no, that's hilarious.
Because I blocked it out of my mind and
Was it at Northflex? I mean, they used to have a booth back in the day.
nah, it was nah. I don't want to say no more.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
You have
Yeah.
fun?
You say what?
Did you have fun doing it?
No, it was fun because I had a couple of my homegirls there, so it what's funny is if it was like when you look on the movies and stuff, like we had our drink, we had our smoke in there, we was it was very much but so it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. I don't remember what I said. In my mind, I sounded really good. Was so fun. I remember one thing. I remember when they did the first playback.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh hell no, that sounds horrible. Like I remember thinking I was gonna sound like really, really good, and it
Okay.
didn't sound good. And I was like, oh nah, we gotta
Oh
quit playing.
man,
I was like, oh no, give me some water, let me clear, let me get serious.
I remember it was '02. We had just me, Jerome, and PJ. And just went to go see the third Friday movie. And PJ friend, who was at the time was a gospel artist named Substance. Hey, we're gonna go to his studio spot. I'm like, okay, cool. He makes some nice music. And like, man, y'all want to go on the track? I'm like, for real? Sure, let's do it. And There's another dude, I forgot his name. Reality was his rap name.
Okay.
Chicago. And I wrote my rhyme, wrote Jerome, and we kind of choreographed how we would do our parts. And it sounded dope, like, dang, okay, it's first track. He switched it up when he finalized it. I like the other way, but it was his track. And that was like, damn, it ain't that hard to make a track. I gotta get back in here. I wouldn't make another song till '05. And I met dude Lauren that was in my music management class. And he had a spot out in Oak Park, warehouse spot where sometimes the music would crash. I had
Mhm.
made an Anthony Hamilton type track called Muddy Waters. Man, that thing sounded good, but the damn whole night equipment kept crashing. Like, man, pump it. I might try to redo it for my next album. I don't know. But the first song I ever did with him, I had like 3 different songs going on in the music. But you couldn't tell me I wasn't sweet. I let the fellas
Yeah.
hear it. They like, Jeff, it don't sound good. Like, man, y'all hating on me. Girl I was talking to, let her hear is like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. This ain't
I
right.
look, and that's how I felt about the dude. I was like listening to it, like, I don't know about that, but you got to be supportive.
Yeah, after she said it sucked, I got mad. Like, damn, I can figure this out. I've been writing songs since 8th grade, and I did start figuring it out. It wasn't until I met my producer now on Throne Music. He liked the Christian Dr. Dre, where I really learned to create the whole process. Because I never put time into the lyrics for a song. Like, okay, I wrote it, but how you want to sing it, delivery, want to add ad libs and all that, or a rap, which, Lord.
Hmm.
You're like, you need to rap, Jeff. Like, man, I did that when I smoked weed. I ain't mad at the world no more. Nah, you can still do it. Like, nah, bro. So the first song I released, Jesus Forgave Me, off my first album. The first verse, I was upset. Cause they kept calling me corny. I'm like, man, I'm from Detroit, dude. Y'all cats are gonna be up here. I know y'all some Christian dude, but I be damn y'all gonna keep calling me corny up in this booth. So I just started talking to himself like, Jeff, they won't pop without the cussing. Ah, all right, because it started off talking about they my daddy, dad, this and another. Like, the words you use, right energy, like it won't pop. I got you. Play it again. Then I came with it, and I'm like, okay, that's what we're talking about, like, and it takes a lot to write bars. I had a new respect for rappers. Like,
It does.
hey man, I'm taking, man, y'all don't do nothing like, whoa, everything got to rhyme, it got to make sense. Like, dog, I can write a song in 2 minutes. That's easy. Y'all cats do. That's a lot. And then we recorded like we still got that much left. Like, dog, we got like a page. What you mean we got more bars to write? It's a minute and a half. We still got more. Like, oh my god, y'all dudes. Oh, okay, y'all musicians. I can see. I see y'all really do it. And then you gotta have your timing right to fit everything within that minute and a half or whatever your time period is. And it sounds sweet when you do it right. So I guess that really made me be upset with a lot of these cats making the stuff they make that just don't. It could be better.
Well, but here's the thing. We have the choice of listening to it or
Yeah.
not listening to it. They let them make whatever they want to make,
Yep. And
and
I
you can
take the
listen to
latter.
it
I know I
or
can't do
not
it.
listen to it.
I can't do it.
Right. So just don't listen
Yeah.
to it.
No, I don't. Now, would you go back to the studio?
Probably not. I don't see a reason to. Mm-mm. Never even thought about it.
Maybe like a spoken word type deal. I can see that for you.
Never thought about it. Never crossed my mind.
Hmm.
No.
Anything else fun you thought about doing? You ain't done it in a while.
Um, not really. I I've been so busy with back to school. Oh my goodness, no. And planning birthday party and um, mm-mm.
You ever go bowling, or you care to do that?
No, I like bowling. I mean, for fun, like it's like we're not about to be like serious. I mean, we're gonna be serious about it, but like
I get
don't
you saying.
like because I mean, I got my nails, but I still will. I could still bowl, but don't get mad at me if my nails come first. Like if I hurt my nail, it's over. Like I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
It's over. Um, but I really just want to drink and like eat really hot French fries and
But with hot sauce?
no, like hot, fresh out the grease.
Oh, okay.
No, but just when you said that, I instantly smelled it, like the hot sauce going on the. I mean,
Hey,
yeah,
I've known people to do like cheese on the hot sauce, and they doing their thing.
yeah. No, I like some cheese on a fry. Like some cheese on a fry is good. Some cheese on a fry is good. But no, I more so enjoy the ambiance around it,
Okay.
the festivities around bowling more so than the actual bowling. I'm that person you always have to be like, it's your turn.
Oh, you want to know?
And I'd be like, oh, here I come. I'm that person.
I remember me and homeboy bowled years ago for my birthday. I think we was on Wayne State campus. I ain't never seen someone get better as they kept drinking. I was blowing them out, talking smack like, man, I'm about to get 300. And hold on, let me get a drink. Like, man, you about to be stupid. You ain't gonna like, how strike. Whoa, what the hell in that drink? How you get focused drinking? It became a game. People started watching us like, oh, these dudes serious. Like, this dude, and he just keep taking a shot and hitting strike like, God damn it, I need to trip him or something. What the hell going on? I ain't never seen this before.
Yeah.
But I ain't been bowling in a while.
Yeah, it's been.
Or pool.
I think it's probably been a little minute. Yeah, it's probably been a little minute. Yeah.
They did have a bowling spot downtown, but I think it became something else now. The social punch bowl or something it was called.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't frequent downtown too much.
I drive around. Because really still ain't got no
We
parking.
saw more of downtown than I've seen in a while.
It's a whole new world compared to before. It's lit up.
Oh no, yeah, I know. I did that like that date on the People Mover and all of that. Like, yeah, it was. I saw a lot that I did. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, downtown.
Driving down Jefferson, you see before you get to River, they got townhome type stuff. You see people walking like, what the? I mean, those were factory looking, rundown buildings. What the hell? Okay.
Yeah. It's very Caucasian.
Yeah, and man, you been to Novi. It would.
Very Caucasian.
And now Novi has become more urban. When I first started going out there back in what 04, we didn't really go out there. But you start hearing about the Imagine sell drinks, nice spot, big theaters, Buffalo Wild Wings spot out there. But now, everybody mama go out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like the new Star Southfield type deal. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I don't want to be out around nobody. I'll be okay.
Now, if you go to a theater, you go early in the morning.
I don't want to be anywhere early in the morning. I mean, you know what I mean? I already gotta like. I don't want to be out. Like, I don't see why you would want to be out. Just like go to the movies at 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, that's crazy. Or are they open earlier than that?
Unless it's a major movie.
Oh, okay. See, like, no, I wouldn't do that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a fan of the movies. of the movie theater.
Okay.
I go, I have kids, so I've gone. I go. Um, Not my favorite thing to do.
Now I found my backup spot. Don't nobody really go out there because it's farther out.
Mhm.
And parking don't cost that much, but you definitely can get in and get out. I would go out there if I go see a movie. Because everywhere else, like, man, people everywhere. I don't like crowds. Working midnights changed me. I don't like people like that.
Mhm.
I used to get off work, go work out. I would hit the 10 o'clock show because I was still up. So by the time I got home on a Friday when that was my off day, I'm done everything that I want. I don't need to go see the movie. I saw it already. So went to the mall, went to a Friday, got something to eat, had a drink. I done all that by 2 o'clock. You come over later, but I'm good. You did all that? Like, yeah, I had a full day. I don't need to be around the people.
I don't want to sit in a dark theater with a bunch of people I don't know around me. I just not my thing.
So you wait till it come out and watch it at home?
Um, I don't really even do that no more too much. I'm not a TV person. I mean, every now and again I will, but
Mm-hmm.
not all that interested.
So what do you do to relax? Read a book?
I just I just got a new book. It's over there. It just came. I got to get back into my. I haven't been reading much lately, but yeah, I think that's a book over there. It's still in the packaging. But yeah, I'll do that, or I'll watch a documentary or a podcast, or um but I mainly listen to music all day. I have to be able to move around.
Okay.
I don't like to be
Stationary.
stuck sitting somewhere, yeah. Because if I'm sitting still, I might as well go on and go to sleep.
I feel that.
I be needing that.
And I remember I used to pull the kids' lunch at one building on campus. Once they got them to stop moving around, they started taking a nap.
I mean, it sounds like an amazing idea to me. I mean, why not? I'm sitting here not trying not to move so much. I keep seeing myself moving, and I'm like, okay, girl, be still.
And hey, you fine. You in the comfort of your spot, do what you need to do. Ain't nobody paying that no mind.
I mean, I don't care, but it's for me. Yeah,
Gotcha. Well, it's been a cool episode.
for sure.
Anybody watching or watch the replay, share it, talk about it. Everybody dealing with some type of trauma. Maybe share a story about something fun you did or thinking about doing. 'Cause ain't no telling what I was gonna look like around November. It could still be 80. This stuff totally different now.
Yes, it is.
We hope y'all have a good one. Until next week, everybody.